Just won't be the same without my guest and the crew.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Might actually
the next week I guess they're
finish
back.
a game on time finally.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see how this one
Isn't that
goes.
true? Yeah.
If this one flies, we're going to blame them.
Yeah, no kidding. Right, they're doing next week, right? I think they
so.
said, yeah. Yes. That'd be great. Yep.
Good evening.
Thank you. Here come your Verona Wildcats. Wow.
For tonight's game between
Wow. Look at those numbers. Holy shit. Okay. Rocky.
This game will be conducted under the strict
Popcorn.
code of good sportsmanship established by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic
need.
Association. Our athletes recognize judgment calls are made in good faith and they must abide by the decisions of the officials. Spectators can support their interscholastic program by refraining from derogatory remarks or cheers. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of sportsmanship. We thank you for your positive fan support. And now will everyone please rise, remove your hat, place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem, tonight performed by the Verona Area High School Pep Band. The colors tonight are presented by the American Legion and Legion Auxiliary.
Okay. Minute and a half. Oh, they're all jumpity.
Yeah, they are.
Look out. This is actually going to time out fairly well, it appears.
You guys are good.
Nice. Greg Verhelst, you know him? He came up and said, the officials want to know if you guys need any special considerations for timeouts or anything. Oh, how about that?
Nice.
Very nice. I said, no. I just want to get her moving.
Did he coach over at MATC?
He did for a while, yes.
Yeah, I think his son Jason works there right now.
Yeah, he's
the
the sports info guy. And John, his brother, coached there as well.
Oh, I do remember
coached
that.
at Monona Grove. He coached track at Monona Grove forever.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. All right, 30 seconds. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Is that what I got to do?
The red hat.
15.
Yeah. We should get one of those.
I like to be that guy.
Yeah. I think you're overqualified.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yep. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Curtis Jones Field in Verona. Time for the Prep Mania Channel3000.com Game of the Week on TBW. And it's a big one in the Big 8 Conference as undefeated Middleton goes against Verona. Scott Nelson, Jay Wilson with you. You're just in time for kickoff. Derek Rongstad has it teed up for Middleton, and we are underway. And this is a long line drive. It'll be handled by Eric Schmidt at the 5. Schmidt to the 20-yard line, and that's where Verona will get the ball first. And Scott, every year we kind of know that Middleton, Verona, Middleton, Sun Prairie, Verona, Sun Prairie, those are going to be the games to watch, and we got one of those tonight.
Well, and we had the first game of the year to start this season with Sun Prairie and Verona, and Sun Prairie ended up sneaking that one. That's a one loss that Verona has, and here's one that in the middle of the year means something for a conference title and playoff consideration, and it should be a great game.
Yeah, we start the second half of the regular season, 8 regular season games, and then it'll be playoff time. John Tackett is the quarterback for Verona, 6'4", 185-pound junior, and keep an eye on number 20, Dom Wise, the talented running back for the Verona area Wildcats. They're in the black and orange, and that's a good gain on first down as they go to the left side. And that was Dom Wise on the carry. Wise this year, last week I should say, 11 carries, 157 yards, and 3 touchdowns against Madison Memorial. And he also broke off an 84-yard gain and for a touchdown, and he's healthy, and that's big news.
Yeah, early on in the season, dinged up a little bit. He's getting back healthy, and certainly a key component to this offense.
2nd and 2. The gain was of 8 for Wise, and now Wise gets into the secondary again. And again, as you can tell on your screen, it's a little hard to recognize the numbers of the Wildcats as they have their orange on black at home, and we'll do the best we can. There you see the sidelines for Verona. Their head coach is Dave Richardson, his 13th season. He's won 95 and lost 35, a 1991 graduate of Madison Memorial High School. First down for Verona. They took the opening possession starting at the 30. Now they'll try a pitch, and great pursuit by the Middleton defense. That was 32. Jake Kane making the stop of Dom Wise.
Great job, Jay, on this particular play. The defensive end took on the lead blocker, Jake Kane. The safety came and filled the outside, shoulder square. Wise had no place to run. Great read, way to fill up in the alley, plug the hole.
So a loss of 2 on the play, 2nd and 12. They're back at the 34-yard line, just underway. First possession of the game, no score, Middleton and Verona. Now here's Tackett, wide open is the completion. And along the far side, the tackle is going to be for about a 3-yard gain on this pass completion by, went to Scherer. Sam Scherer on the reception. There you see Tom Sabalka, the longtime defensive coordinator at Middleton High School. Tim Simon is their head coach. Tim's in his 9th season as head man of the Cardinals, 67 wins, 22 losses. So as you can tell by the records of the head coaches, these are 2 of the most successful programs in southern Wisconsin, and they're matched up tonight. Middleton coming in 4-0, Verona at 3-0. Tackett still has it, gets rid of it, has a man open, and it's going to be a big gain into Middleton territory. The completion goes to Wes Taylor. Wes Taylor on the big gain, and Verona's in business on the first drive.
And Jay, the play before, they ran motion away. They had Dom Wise roll out just on a wheel route to close to us on their sideline. Decided to go left. They got the defense a little misdirection. This time they do play action again, freeze those linebackers in those corners. Great job running the post route, getting behind the secondary, and a beautifully thrown football with a guy hanging on the quarterback. Tackett did an outstanding job delivering that football. He's a big guy at 6'4", so you can see the field extremely well.
A 33-yard pickup on the pass play from John Tackett to Wes Taylor. Verona has it 1st and 10 at the Middleton 29. And this is a run on the inside that goes nowhere as Eric Schmid is the ball carrier. Schmid, a 5'6", 160-pound sophomore. Against La Follette earlier this year, Schmid had a big game, 13 carries, 153 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Verona likes to run the football. They've been very successful. They'll average about 240 yards a game on the ground, but they're not afraid to throw it with Tackett either. He gets a good look at the field with that 6'4" frame. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Tackett hands off to Wise, and Wise into the secondary. And he'll get inside the 20. And Verona's on the move here early in the first quarter.
Hey, this is a great first series for Verona to come out, establish the line of scrimmage. Guys crossing, making some great blocks downfield, linemen getting there. And you got an elite ball player like Dom Wise here in the Big 8 Conference that's competed for many years and run a lot of plays for these guys in order to take to be successful. Just give him a chance. He's shifty once he hits that second level.
Wise got 12 on that last carry. It's down to the 17. First and 10. That time he sticks it in the belly of Wise, does Tackett, and the Middleton defense is there to respond. 41, Emmett Turley leads the way for the Middleton Cardinals defense.
A couple big boys up front there. Number 75, Karam Fillet, 6'2", but 320 pounds. You talk about plugging a hole. It's tough to get around him.
Reese Felton, the defensive end, was in there early, as was like 56, Chance Stein. 2nd and 9. Around the outside, he turns the corner and into the end zone. Touchdown, Verona. It's Sam Scher with the first score of the night. That's a 16-yard score, and the Wildcats lead it 6-0.
Nice play call. They want an empty set. Scher is off on the backside. They just run a quick sweep, hand it off to him. He turns a corner, and it's a little slippery. It's rained out here almost all day long. He gets to that boundary, and you just see him tightrope at the 10-yard line. He just shoots out of a cannon and scores 6 points for Verona. Outstanding opening drive to start this game.
That was a dandy. Tackett will now hold. And the extra point by Derek Whitty is good. And very quickly, it's 7-0 Verona, and Dave Richardson's crew has to be pretty excited about that start.
Well, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Just came down, nice simple return to open the game, and right from the get-go, I think they went 7 yards, 9 yards, had a couple small pass plays, and then hit the big 30-yarder. Then outstanding, just continue to drive and pound. And Verona's shifty. They'll pull a guard tackle. They do a lot of misdirection and crossing, so that you have to play sound fundamentals up front defensively, but you can't get caught flat-footed, and that's where they got the big hitter on the passing game, and then outmanned and outnumbered out on the edge on that sweep to bring him in for the touchdown.
Whiteout night for the Verona student section. And Verona lost their first game of the year, as you said, 27-7 to Sun Prairie, but they've really been starting to get their footing. They've been getting healthier, which is one thing that's been a factor, but they beat Janesville Craig 28-14, put 65 points on Madison La Follette, 65-24, and then last week defeated Madison Memorial 41-22. There's Derek Whitty. We were watching him before the game. He was nailing them from 55 yards out through the uprights. So Dave Richardson said he's the guy that's going to get a lot of look from Division I schools. This kickoff will bounce to about the 5-yard line, and now on the return, a little hesitation on the return, and then it opened up. Bilal Luzadi gets a good gain on the kickoff return for Middleton.
Damon Hill.
Check that. It was 81.
Yep.
Demond Hill. Demond Hill with the big return.
Yeah, a junior, and this is tough because the kickers have to have sure footing when they kick, so he didn't get into all this. A little bounce. He works himself back behind the wedge, sets things up nicely, and explodes through the hole. He's got one guy to miss as the kicker. Just needs a little bit quicker steps to make the move, get around him. He could be off to the races, but great return. Nice way to start their own drive to 35.
Now our first look at the Middleton offense. Luke Schaefer will hand the ball to their top rusher, Javarius Rockmore. He's a 5'9", 172-pound senior. And he had 134 of his 152 yards in the second half against Madison West last week. Tim Simon called Rockmore a bit of a pleasant surprise, but not a complete surprise. He started out as a fullback as a freshman. Last year moved to tailback, and now he is the featured running back for Tim Simon's Middleton Cardinals.
Over 154 yards on average per game so far this year. That's great.
Got 5 on first down, and Rockmore will again get it on second down, and there's a nice hole there in the interior of the Middleton line, and it looks like it's going to be a first down for the Cardinals.
Both these teams are holding true to form. Ball control, run the football, own that line of scrimmage with a couple good running backs in behind you. All you got to do is give them a little seam, and they hit it with a whole head of steam. And 2 plays for Verona on there for a first down on their opening drive. Same thing with Middleton here, close to Verona territory.
47.
Well, after some long games to start out the season on our game of the week, these guys are going to keep the
rolling,
clock
aren't they?
running, huh?
Yep.
First and 10 at the 47. Rockmore again, and the initial contact was made behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like he might have gotten a yard and a half.
Hard to tell up here the numbers, as we said before. I think that was an outside linebacker that made the initial contact coming off on the edge. So Reddit and outside linebackers, defensive ends, it's hard. You get upfield, you're trying to get back to where the handoff is, where the ball is. You got to plan hard, get down the line of scrimmage. That time he was able to get it done.
Just Sam Soccer with the tackle for Verona, their senior defensive end. Fumble on the snap, and looks like Middleton was able to fall on it, but they'll lose a yard, and it looks like 3rd and 10's coming up.
I think Schaefer did, pulling out from under center. Ball got down the ground. He pounced on it right away. His knee was down. Automatic in high school that the play is dead. Very lucky, though. It's certainly not a situation that Middleton wanted to be in here in 3rd and long. But Verona has really come out aggressively. Offensive, just grinding things out in that first drive, establishing the line of scrimmage, and aggressive here on defense. Look for him to come.
They lost 3 on that play. 3rd and 11 from the Middleton 46. Cardinals trying to keep their first possession alive. Throw complete. And out of bounds as Middleton on the reception. Brian Wadzinski. McConnon Ramsey is the fullback who caught that out of the backfield. Anyway, it's going to be well short of the first down. 4th and 5, 48-yard line, and Middleton will be forced to punt. Well, the rush was coming, but they got it away as the punt by Casey Miller goes out of bounds, and Verona makes the stop on defense, and they'll get the ball right back.
Well, you got the momentum, Jay. You drove down the field, got points on that very first drive. You bent a little bit here defensively. Middleton started to drive and move things a little bit, and then you bowed up. You tightened things up, got some pressure in the backfield. The fumbled snap certainly didn't hurt the cause any, but on a 3rd and long situation, as you said to Ramsey out on the edge, held him short, forced a punting situation, and actually got better field position to start this second drive of the game than did the first. I look for them to come right back at it, try and grind down the field once again.
Now the Wildcats went 80 yards on their first possession, capped off by the Sam Scherer 16-yard run. And now they'll start their second possession on the ground. As I think that might be Scherer again trying to get to the outside. And that time he did get a couple, but then was run out of bounds at about the 25.
Well, I think it was number 6. Tyler Markle did a great job of getting out on the edge there for Middleton. Number 2 that was. But number 6, Kenji Passini, is the guy that really made that play, coming up from the back, forcing boundary out to the boundary east and west, not allowing him to turn the corner. Both those guys did a great job on that play.
3-yard gain out to the 28. Scherer, the motion man. This time they'll give it to Wise, and he runs into heavy traffic on the left side of the Verona line, and it's going to be 3rd and about 5 for Verona.
Reese Felton in on the tackle, 6-foot senior, 240 pounds, so there's some big boys up front there on both squads, plugging holes, shedding blocks. And one thing that both these teams are schooled on very well, coached up, shoulder square, pad level low, delivering a punch at the point of attack. You're seeing that down in the trenches here already.
From the 31, it's 3rd and 5. Already down to 4 minutes left, and most of the Middleton line jumped, and let's see if they were drawn off.
Well, we'll see which way they call it. If they were drawn off sides, a first down. If Verona flinched, moving back, 3rd and 10.
So a pretty important call early here.
Offsides, it's a first down.
Middleton, okay. Now the Cardinals were trying to sell it, but they just jumped. There you see both ends, and a tackle or two as well came across the line before the snap. So a big first down by penalty. 1st and 10, 31-yard line, just over 4 minutes left. First quarter, Wildcats leading 7-0. Scherer, and here handled back the other way, and that's going to be a short gain. Actually, Scherer was the one that got it back. Oh, going to be quite a night. Schmidt had it originally, Eric Schmidt, and he gave it back to Scherer.
This is a tough play for Verona. They run extremely well. They start running left, and then the handoff coming back, and you see a guard and a tackle pull the GT trap more or less. They're coming across the formation again, and they outnumber you, and they run that extremely well. They almost got through the hole, but Big Paul got on and brought him down.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. This one they'll throw. Tackett's pass is complete. And it's going to be just short of the first down. That's number 1, Mitch Flora. He's a junior. Made the reception. And he got about 6.
Yep, sorry, just a quick dart pass out to the edge. You got one lead blocker with 3 defenders coming at you. And that secondary flowed extremely well and extremely quick. 3rd and 2, they're going for it.
Tyler Markle on the tackle. 3rd and 2, the pitch, and it's going to be a first down and more. And Wise, well, he just couldn't get out of that leg tackle. 32, Jake Kane made the stop, but not before Wise was able to get the first.
Just got to the corner, a little hurdle, a nice stiff arm, and as you said, he's trying to make something out of it, but he knew he had the first down. Secure that football, line up and play again.
5-yard gain for Wise, first down right at the 48-yard line. So Verona trying to get right back in Middleton territory after taking the opening kickoff and driving in for a score. Tackett gives it to Wise. Wise drags a couple of Middleton defenders with him and gets to the 45.
Dom Wise on the carry.
Dave Richardson says Dom Wise is kind of a combination of T.J. Miller and Derek Stanley all rolled into one. That's not a bad deal.
Comparisons, yeah.
He's only 5'7", but he's 190 pounds, and he has some speed.
He's got thick legs, powerful legs, very quick feet, and there made a nice read, getting off tackle, cutting up and saw a defender, but has the ability to give a little stiff arm punch and slide right by him for some extra yards, those intangibles.
Verona's on the move again. Here's Wise cutting to the outside, following his blockers well, still going to the 20-yard line. Great patience by Wise, who read the blocking well, and that's a gain of 25.
And you said it perfectly. Very patient, letting those guys set up, and as he's moving behind those big linemen, pulling for him, he's weaving back and forth, gets them to overcommit, cuts back inside, and that's a nice run. Great job by the big fellas getting downfield, blocking for Wise.
So the Wildcats have it at the 21 of Middleton. Wise, well, he ran into his own guy. Somebody up front, Kiran Pillay, was holding up the Verona offensive lineman, and Wise ran right into him, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, and as we said before, play 320 pounds. He just blew up the blocker, pushed him into the backfield, and he may not have made the tackle, but he certainly caused that play to end, and Wise had nowhere to go.
So 2nd and 10, Verona. Well, we're going to get through the first quarter in about less than 20 minutes. Clock running, 45 seconds left. Wise to the left side and tripped up. Matt Trahey came from his safety spot to blow up that play.
They're not taking the block on high. This time he knifed underneath him. He went through the lead blocker. You get all the way through to the running back. Outstanding read, way to go low and make the play. You blow it up right at the point of attack. Everybody flows to finish it off.
Lost one on the play, so 3rd and 10.
From the 22.
Verona. And looks like they may want to just let the clock run down here in the first quarter and take a 7-0 lead and regroup and have a very important 3rd down play when we return. Sam Scherer's 16-yard run. The only score of the first quarter.
At the end of the first
through 12
quarter,
minutes, 7-0 Verona.
7, Middleton
We'll be back with the second quarter. You're watching the Prep Mania Channel3000.com Game of the Week on TVW. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Did you hear that, Kelly?
No, I don't have audio.
Okay, the camera to the right side of midfield is anamorphic. So what, Craig, what do you need? Set it to 4x3. Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, Kelly, when you had the head coaches on there too, those weren't the two
20
right
seconds.
guys.
Welcome back to Verona. Scott Nelson, Jay Wilson with you. Great to have you on board with the Prep Mania Channel 3000.com Game of the Week on TBW. This week it's Verona Middleton. Next week we're at Middleton for Sun Prairie at Middleton. So a couple of big games of the week.
Without a doubt.
Well, the story of that first quarter was Verona's offense moving the ball down the field. Huh?
Yep. Ball control, pound and ground and get after it. Both teams like to play that way.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 11, 22-yard line. Tackett, hands off, and it's going to be well short of the first down. Dom Wise on the carry. Trevor Drayson, number 7 on the tackle for Middleton, and now we're going to see that big leg of Derek Whitty try what looks like it's going to be about a 36-yard field goal.
Well, we talked to Coach Richardson before the game, and he said that's certainly a nice weapon to have in your back pocket to be able to pull that out, and he's an outstanding kicker. As you said, we saw him kicking from 50 yards in warm-ups.
Okay, they'll spot it at the 37, or the 27, excuse me, so a 37-yard attempt. High snap, penalty marker down, and that kind of looked like Lucy pulling the ball away from Charlie Brown there, didn't it? Oh, motion penalty. So that'll be 5 yards against the Wildcats.
They go back and you take that 5 yards, makes it about a 42-yard field goal probably.
5-yard penalty.
You say still well within Whitty's range, you'd figure.
The one thing that he's got to be careful of, like I said, as we walk the field before the game, it's wet. You got to make sure you have sure footing. You slip on that, makes it real tough, but he was having no trouble in warm-ups.
Okay, 42-yard field goal attempt. And blocked! Jake Kane blocked it. And it'll be recovered at the 45, but Kane broke through from the outside and blocked the field goal attempt.
And Kane's only 5'7", so he sold out all the way. Came off the edge, got a great jump on the snap. Nobody there to block him. Everybody blocking down. Just look at that cell. That's perfect. Right where you want to go. Not to where the leg is, but to where the ball is going to be.
He was laid out horizontal. Then you see the chase on, but Middleton was going to get the ball, and boy, for all the movement that Verona offense did running the football, they only have 7 points to show for it right now. Big play by Middleton.
Huge transition for them to get some momentum back on their side with great field position coming back in their second possession.
So here we go with Middleton at their own 45, 1st and 10. Schaefer throwing, Schaefer completing. And that's along the far side. Derek Rongstad with the reception. And it'll be 2nd and short for Middleton.
Big target out there is Rongstad at 6'4". He just pushes off, gets the defensive back to turn his hips and opens up. A little curl route. Nice delivery on the football. And fights to close to a first down.
Rongstad's a big target at 6'4". And it's 2nd and 1 at the 46. First time Middleton's been in Verona territory. Here's the big fullback, Mackinnon Ramsey for Middleton on that carry.
Ramsey on the carry.
And you're right, 6'3", 245. That's a huge fullback in high school.
Gain of 6.
Middleton's season thus far, 4-0. They shut out Beloit 48-0. Beat Parker 23-13. 35-7 over East, and then last week 35-21 over a good Madison West team. That's Rockmore in the last carry, and he'll get a couple.
Try to attack the interior line, defensive line. Guys fighting off blocks. You see those shoulder pads low, shoulder pads square. Nowhere for the running back to go. That's a great job up front by the defensive front line, making sure every gap is covered.
Well, only a gain of 1 on that play. 2nd and 9 at the 40. Fake to Rockmore. Schaefer turned into the pressure. He got away from that first wave, and now he's just trying to make something out of nothing, and he'll get about a yard and a half, maybe 2. That could have been real bad news for Middleton, but
Yeah.
Schaefer got him out of it.
It started out that way, but wow, watch him as he rolls back behind his blind side here. Look, watch him just dip underneath. That's one where the defensive end is going to look at film and say, why did I go up in there? He wasn't even going to throw the football, run right through him, but that's tough, but that's a great play by the quarterback. Heads up play.
Okay, so Middleton's now 3rd and 8, 38-yard line. 3 minutes into the second quarter, 7-0 Verona. Schaefer throwing, completing, and that'll be a first down for the Cardinals, and they'll get inside the 20-yard line. That was Brady Hagan on the reception.
Luke Schaefer pass.
Same thing, trying to clear his own. Run one guy deep, pull that corner back, and he does about a 6-yard out route right on the boundary, and it makes a couple guys miss. Some good blocking downfield, but seeing where he needs to get for the sticks to move him, to get that first down, then he got a little bit extra. Nice play call, really good route, good sure footing, and good hands.
They're down to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Schaefer on a little quarterback draw, and look at him escape. Schaefer's going to get close to a first down.
Luke Schaefer on the carry.
So now Middleton moving the ball here in the second quarter after Verona. Their offense did the moving in the first.
Josh Coyne, number 62, Jarrett Nelson, 61. Two senior offensive linemen leading the way down the field, both 240. Some good sized linemen again, and 2nd and short. This one might take a shot to the end zone just to catch them outnumbered.
Schaefer got 9 on first down. 2nd and 1, 11-yard line. Schaefer again. He'll squirm ahead for the first down. Boy, they can't get him down. Schaefer showing some nice escapability, and it's going to be a first down Middleton.
Schaefer runs hard. He's 6 foot, about 170 pounds, soaking wet, I think, but runs hard. He doesn't do any more than what they ask him to do, and Tim Simon is extremely good at coaching up quarterbacks and letting them understand that run the play, don't turn the ball over. We'll control the clock. We'll grind things out and don't do more than what we ask.
Bilal Lazati on the tackle on the last play, but now before Schaefer gains 6 and a first down, now they hand it to the running back, Rockmore.
Rockmore on the carry.
Look like Lazati and Kirch in on the tackle.
Kirch getting out of that pile. It's number 7 for Verona.
Linebacker just shoots a gap unaccounted for. Grab and hang on. 2nd and goal here from the 6-yard line. See what Middleton comes up with.
7:15 second quarter. Middleton trying to tie it. The pitch to Hagan. And he'll fall forward to about the 2.
Brady Hagan on
So
the
Brady
carry.
Hagan, who had that big reception earlier, makes a little nice run down by the goal line, and he's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd and goal for Middleton.
And Grant Furness, number 18 for the Wildcats, in on a square-up tackle. Nice job bringing him down, but this is a gut check right here. Goal line defense, get in there. You got to be aggressive, but you got to be smart in the back end. They run a little play action. You got to hold up.
3rd and goal from the 3. Here's Rockmore. Just short of the goal line. Looked like he was on the move, but got tripped up right at the goal line, and now it's decision time for Tim Simon. Ball's on about the half-yard line.
I couldn't tell if that was Kirch again coming, sniping in, taking on a lead blocker and tripping him up.
Well,
Gutsy call, see if they can get a little something here offensively, but this is own the line of scrimmage. Who gets that is the winner in this play.
Schaefer will sneak it, and he's into the end zone, I think. Touchdown, Middleton. Well, Schaefer did a great job of running the football on that whole drive, and they created a big hole, and Schaefer got into the end zone, and Middleton's a point away from tying it.
Nice job, Schaefer, getting under center in a quick count. Doesn't allow the defense to get in there. He just folds right behind his guard and tackle, walled down. Didn't get much past the goal line, but you just got enough.
Here's Rongstad for the extra point. It's good.
Extra point by Derek Rongstad.
We're back to even, 7-7.
Verona 7, Middleton 7.
Not quite the sudden change necessarily. It was a fumble or interception, but a blocked field goal attempt really was the springboard and the catalyst for this drive for Middleton to come back, tie this thing up 7-7. You got to take advantage of the opportunity in a game like this. Turnovers, you got to be able to capitalize, and Middleton found a way to keep that drive alive. Some big third down plays. Quarterback driving it in for the touchdown. As you said, Schaefer had a number of big carries on that drive. Get the Cardinals down and score 7, and here we sit tied again with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Pretty good so far.
Yeah, about what we had expected.
You bet.
Expected both teams to do the bulk of their work on the ground, although Schaefer has hit for a couple of productive pass completions. Tackett, too, has thrown a couple of passes, but it's been pretty much a work on the ground for both teams. Now here's the kickoff taken at the 2. Here come the Wildcats. It's a big return. And Rongstad, the kicker, finally gets the tackle on Sam Scherer, who took it from the 2 almost to midfield.
Well, we've seen this from both sides now. Touchdown saving tackles by each kicker. One for Verona, this time for Middleton. Getting downfield. These kickers that can kick away sometimes out-kick their coverage.
Yeah.
But they do a great job of locking a body on a body, just diving into his legs, bringing him down. But both time kickers, the last 2 kickoffs have been touchdown saving tackles.
Boy, Scherer's having a big night. He scored the touchdown for Verona. Now Wise tries the outside to the right side, and look at him go down the sideline. And he gets a big gain, a first down carry for Dom Wise, who just stayed in bounds and picked up 22 yards.
Well, once he decides to get up north and south, he goes, that little jitterbug step just froze the defensive back in his tracks. Jake Kane got to blow him back inside, maintain that outside shoulder when you fill that alley.
We have a penalty marker down.
Sideline warning, I think.
It's Middleton. Trevor Drayson eventually knocked Wise out of bounds, but again, after a 22-yard gain, and now the Wildcats looking to answer that Middleton score.
Just that quick little jitterbug, that quick step freezes the defensive back. You got to continue to press up towards the running back or receiver, whoever you're trying to come up and tackle. Force him back in where all your help is coming from. Easier said than done against a guy like Dom Wise, I'll tell you that.
I guess. Huh? First and 10, 28-yard line. Wise, this time he goes to the left. Wise again, reading his blockers very well. Finally tackled by Emmett Turley, but another good first down run for Dom Wise.
Well, it looked very close to what could have been a face mask at the end of this, but they just outnumbered guys trying to turn him back in. Middleton's defense is coming extremely hard. Look at that setup. Comes back to the outside, and right here at the end, yeah, he got him. They missed one there. Should have been at least 5.
Tom Sabalka, the defensive coordinator for Middleton, was concerned about Verona's speed to the outside, and Middleton really needed to contain that outside run, and so far Wise has been able to break off a couple of big ones. And Wise this time goes up the middle for a nice gain of 8.
Well, they're just kind of having their way right now at the offensive line of scrimmage. They may not be blowing guys off the ball, but they're opening up some huge gaps for the running backs, and Wise doesn't need much more than a little sliver to squirt through. They're making the most of the opportunity, continuing to move the sticks. Again, very good patience, a good tempo to this drive, and a great execution on the field by the young men playing.
So Tackett again brings out the Verona offense. It's first and 10 at the 13. Now they'll go right side with Scherer, and he turns it upfield, and he'll get inside the 10.
Boy, watching that from the get-go, you got a corner, you got a safety, and you got a linebacker flowing upfield, filling in the alley. It looks to me like there's no place to go. He still turns it up for 5 yards. No, there's a flag on the play against Verona. I didn't think he was going to get anything. It still turned into a positive gain.
Kenji Passini made the tackle for Middleton, but the penalty's going to be a hold on the Wildcats, so that's going to move things back 10 yards. And the Wildcats will try it again. It'll be first and 20 now back at their 26-yard line.
First and 22 from the 25.
The running play. And need to see who that is, and it's going to be Wise on the carry.
Tom Wise on the carry.
Second down coming up.
If we get a shot at this, there was an incredible block. I think it was number 59, Adam Steiner, coming around there. Watch him hit right there. He throws him back into 3 Middleton defenders there. Just an unbelievable block. Didn't hit him hard, but he just launched him. That's a great effort by the offensive line.
Took care of a couple of guys. This time they come back the other way with Scherer, and he has some room down to the 10. And he'll be taken down the bounds at about the 9.5. And
pushed out of bounds by Trevor Dreesen.
Another flag on the play.
Another penalty marker down. Let's see what this one is.
Well, pulling both guards out to the left-hand side. A whole lot of room to run, but the official on the boundary tossed a flag. I got a feeling out on the edge there. Looks like it might be another holding call.
Scherer got inside the 10.
A little chop block against Middleton.
Middleton, boy, don't see that every day, huh?
Trying to take out the lead blocker that way, going low on him. You don't see that very often, but I think Tim Simon there is questioning what was called, and Dave Richardson was talking to the officials at the end of the first quarter that they're cutting low, and you can't do that in high school to take the lead blocker. It puts a guy that's exposed at jeopardy.
Well, there are some stunned faces there, aren't there?
Oh, yeah.
There will be some angry faces here in
no doubt.
So let's see where they spot it.
Well, Tim Simon there got the explanation from the official on his side, and he may not like it, but he turned around, went back to the sideline, and he's been around long enough and played plenty of games that he knows that one play is going to make or break this thing, and yet you got an offense that's back because of a holding call, and you just gave them one there inside your own territory, their red zone. 3:45 left here with Verona striking. You can't give up points, and that one hurts.
So when it's all said and done, it's 2nd and 2 from the 5. And the running play will get it inside the 5. Dom Wise on the carry for the Wildcats. There you see Trevor Dreesen, one of the tacklers, getting up for Middleton.
No game.
So it was 1st and 22, but now it's 3rd and 1. Ball at the 5-yard line of Middleton.
Oh, this would be a huge defensive stand for Middleton if they can hold him right here on this 3rd and short. And what a momentum killer for Middleton if Verona's able to punch this in.
Clock running, 3:10 left, second quarter. Scherer turning it upfield and just short of the goal line. It'll be a first down, so a fresh set of downs for Verona.
Wise on the carry.
Well, that was Wise on the carry, 20.
Couple lead blockers flowing there, and then you see how fast that defense pursues. He almost squirted out of that tackle there to get to the end zone, but 1st and goal, they'll take that for a fresh down to punch it in. And there, no rush, 2:45 here left in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Grind some clock a little bit.
See, for the first time this fall, see the breath coming out of the
right.
players. It's a comfortable night, a little chilly, but pretty comfortable. Here's Tackett trying to sneak it in, just gets behind those big linemen. And let's see, the official no signal yet. Touchdown! Tackett just took the snap and bowled ahead, and it's 13-7 Verona.
Dave Richardson on the right-hand side of your screen there, happy with the punching. Took a little of Middleton's own play call there. Touchdown, quarterback keeper. Quick snap count. Verona comes back, hits close, does the same thing, and returns a favor. Now you're 13-7, the extra point coming up here, but you got a lot of help from Middleton's defense there. Unfortunate they gave that up.
And the extra point is good by Whitty. So it's 14-7 Verona as we're down to 2:27 left in the second quarter.
Well, thankfully he got that up plenty high because Jake Kane was coming again off the edge there. Almost got to that one on an extra point. Very quick off the ball, but a good drive for Verona to sustain things, wind some clock. They get a little help defensively, which I'm sure the coaching staff over Middleton is not happy with the call. They're not happy with the player that even put him into that situation. And but a great capitalization on a mistake by the Cardinals, and Verona punches it in. So as we just said with Middleton scoring, you got to take advantage of those mistakes and those opportunities because they don't come very often. It's going to be a grind offensively to continue to move the ball. That defense will bend a little bit on both sides. Both these teams will bend a little bit, but then they come smack you in the head a little bit and strap it up a little bit tighter, and then it gets a lot tougher once you get inside the 25-yard line into the red zone.
Well, Tackett got the credit for the touchdown, but he has to thank his center, Kyle Reichert, who just bowled the hole, and Tackett was able to walk into the end zone.
That's tough as a defensive lineman. You're at a disadvantage. You come down, you're just trying to get dug in and ready to go in that quick snap. You're not, it's that split-second difference. By the time you react, that offensive lineman is on top of you, and with 1 yard to go, his only goal is if his feet are in the end zone, that means you're running back your quarterback in the end zone. That's his only goal, is to drive you back that 3 feet. So far, we've seen two guys get that job done, and for Middleton and Verona. Verona sits on top 14-7.
Well, Middleton now will have just under 2.5 minutes in the half to try and even things up again. The kick into the end zone, Hagan. Once it crosses the goal line, it's a touchback, and the Cardinals will get it at their own 20.
He caught about that 8 yards deep in the end zone. There's no way it was going to be close.
Tonight is Youth Football Night.
Youth Football Night here in Verona. It's always good to see all the youngins out there in their uniforms. They're all coming out at halftime. And we'll have a scoreboard update from ESPN Madison.
Another big game on the Big 8 tonight. Prairie and Madison Memorial.
There you see the kids getting ready for halftime. Brand new field here at Curtis Jones Field. A lot of improvements here at the stadium.
Here we go.
And that play is going nowhere. In fact, it's going to be a loss. Lucas Kirch. Rockmore got the carry, and there was a whole lot of black and orange to meet him.
I tell you, both linebackers read that play extremely well, shot the gap untouched, blew the play up right at the point of attack. He barely got the hand up before he had a body on him.
We have a timeout.
Their first timeout of the half.
2:22 left in our second quarter. Verona 14, Middleton 7 in the Big 8 Conference going into tonight. Halfway through the season already. Fifth game of the year coming up. Middleton 4-0, Sun Prairie 4-0. Verona at 3-1 along with Madison West. And Parker and Memorial are at 2-2. The Follets 1-3 along with Janesville Craig, and still looking for their first Big 8 wins for Light Memorial and Madison East.
You talk about a tough stretch for Verona the last part of the year here. They had Verona Sun Prairie to begin with. That's the one they lost. Last week they had a shootout with Madison Memorial, who we had with Madison West. Very, very good ball club. This week Middleton. The next couple weeks are Janesville Parker and Madison East, and then their last one is Madison West. So if Madison West can keep winning, that's going to have a factor into what potentially could be the Big 8 title.
So here we go, 2nd and 11 for Middleton. Schaefer to throw. Schaefer looking for Rongstad, and that pass is a little too far. It'll be 3rd down and 11 coming up for Middleton.
Well, now you got to be thinking here too. If you try another pass play and it's down, it stops the clock. Depending upon how your punter does here with the wet conditions, you give Verona some pretty decent field position yet here, and I think they still have maybe one timeout, a complement of timeouts. I don't know how many they've taken, but you give them some good field position with that kicker. It's certainly one thing that they're looking at, maybe getting some more points with the stop here.
But first, Middleton will try to convert a 3rd and 11. They're at their own 19. Schaefer throwing deep for Rongstad. Incomplete. Well, the Verona defender had the best shot at that one. Got to be Zach Jones.
He almost picked that off. Up and over the top. Great job of body position, staying with your guy, trying to run a wheel route, getting pressure on your quarterback, flushed him out of the pocket, just shielded him, and that was really his ball for the taking.
So Middleton will have to kick it away on 4th and 11. Low snap, bounces to the punter, look out, oh, he got it away. And here's the return by the Wildcats, and a penalty marker flies as the ball gets just past midfield.
Looks like there's a couple penalty markers down there. I think we might get a little push in the back. Very close to the sprinter coming down on the edge that he was able to bring that ball in. Might be smart to raise your hand, fair catch it, and line up and play from the 50, 45 to 50.
Jordan King on the return for Verona. There was a penalty flag on the play.
Use of hands or blocking the back by Verona, so that'll push the Wildcats back.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
That'll cost them 10.
First and 10.
And there you see Verona's kicker, number 5, Derek Whitty.
40.
I think Whitty's thinking, fine, send him back. I'll just kick it there. I don't care.
Kid.
Line it up. Let's go.
Plenty of time for Verona. 2:01 left in the half. They start this drive at their own 40. Oh, and their running back Wise slipped, and then contact after the whistle as Damian Calvin made sure that Wise was down, but there you see Wise's frustration for slipping. And again, you mentioned the wet turf, and Dave Richardson said that he was watching that radar all morning. It rained till about 2 o'clock this afternoon right here, and it was right on the edge of the line of rain. Anything north of that didn't get nearly as much, but there were some pretty wet spots in the field before the game tonight. Now here's Tackett. He's going for a big one. Tackett downfield, and pass was short. Defending was Kenji Piscini for Middleton.
Pretty good coverage underneath. Safety up and over the top. Piscini slipped on the play. You can see, you understand that it's wet all over the place, especially where the field drains out towards the boundary. You got to have sure footing.
3rd down and 13.
Yep. Trevor Kermichael was the intended target for Verona. Well, now the Wildcats facing a 3rd and 13 with 1:22 left. They've only burned about 40 seconds on this drive. See if Tackett throws it. He's going to try. It's a little screen. And they've got something going here, and it's going to be a penalty marker late. As Dom Wise, I think he got the first down on his own, and then a late penalty marker.
Tyler Markle on the tackle.
Nope, hold against Verona.
Well, you can see the one official, he's talking to the coach coming to the side. He said he just threw him to the ground. But great play call. Good job getting out on the edge. Lead blocker is coming.
Holding penalty.
Looked like he might have got one of the linemen coming down as he turned him. Very hard for the defender to try and get off. You see him turn his shoulder and then plant him on the ground. If he's got position with his feet, I'd probably let it go where the play was coming from. But official determined that he, instead of moving with his feet, he threw him down with the shoulders, with the hands, and you can't do that.
So 10 yards back from the spot. 3rd and 14, 37-yard line. Now they split a couple of receivers wide right. The handoff right up the middle. Wise gets it back just short of the 40, and now a timeout called.
Middleton?
Tackled by Caleb.
Yep.
If I'm sitting here in the middle of the field, okay, I got two things. If I'm bringing the block, okay, I better get to it. But I also better tell my guys that I'm sitting in the middle of the field. You better be ready for a fake, too, that you play your responsibility. If your man releases and that's your job, you got to cover down, because this is a perfect spot for a team to try that.
So Middleton takes the timeout, hoping to get the ball back and get some more points on the board. There you see some of the renovations here at Curtis Jones Field as the youth football programs get ready to have their moment under the lights. New running track, new pole vault pit there, as you can see.
A little bit of water. You can see where they plant the pole. It is filled with water. Tells you a little bit of how much rain they got here today.
All morning long. Okay, there you see Verona getting ready to kick it away on 4th and 11 with 51 seconds left in the half. Good snap and a wobbly boot. Look out, stay out of the way. It'll head toward the sidelines, and Middleton will grab it and get possession. That was Hagan on the catch of the kick.
Well, 43 seconds gives you a chance. Again, you got to be smart with your play calling here, because if you go 3 pass plays, you get nothing out of it. You give Verona another shot. I would imagine at that point they would probably just be happy to go in at 14-7. But you don't want to kill the clock necessarily too fast here. You want to be able to get something and maybe get yourself set up. Probably got to go about, what, 45 yards or so to get set up for a field goal, or at least one that's safe here with the conditions tonight.
Yep, no question. Well, these are two of the best football programs in southern Wisconsin. Verona's made 8 straight playoff appearances, 9 in the last 10 years. They've won conference titles their last 7 seasons, and this time Schaefer is going to go nowhere on first down. And let's see what Middleton does here as the clock continues to wind to the 30-second mark.
Hey, they're going. Watch the trick play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 for Verona, or for Middleton, excuse me. Here's Schaefer. Stepping up in the pocket, throwing complete to Rongstad. And he's right at midfield for a Middleton first down. Clock stops with 16 seconds left.
And they're in a hurry-up offense. They're talking for plays. They may just try and spike this real quick here. 16 seconds left. He's calling out a play.
Middleton from the 50.
They wind the clock. Schaefer will throw it to the outside. That's complete. And Max Welty on the reception for the Cardinals. Clock stopped with 8 seconds left.
Well, with 8 seconds left, you got to get it downfield here if you got any chance of trying to get some points. You can't try and do a little 5-6 yard out like that anymore. You got to get at least 25, 30 yards here to even have a shot, as we got another timeout on the field. But you can also set up, as we saw Verona do with that holding call, set up a screen or something that way that you don't typically expect, as the secondary and the linebackers are playing a little bit deeper. That gives you more space to operate. You get a body engaged and allow him to weave through some traffic. You'd be surprised what could happen.
You mentioned that Verona's looking for its 8th straight conference title. They won or shared the Southern Badger Conference title the last 3 seasons they were members there. And they've won 4 straight conference titles in the Big 8. Last year, Verona won at Middleton 41-20. The Wildcats reached the state semifinals before losing to eventual state champion Kenosha Bradford. Again, that season opening loss for Verona, but 3 wins since, and boy, what a big win it would be tonight to get them right back in that conference picture.
Well, and that first loss they had to Sunprairie, I think Don Wise had a fumble. They had, I don't know if they had a block punt or an interception, but Sunprairie capitalized deep in Verona territory. And again, same thing here. You got to capitalize with the opportunities given to you, and so far both teams have been able to do that.
Second down, 5 for Middleton. They're going deep. They're looking for Rongstad along the sideline, and it's intercepted. Well, good coverage there by the Wildcats, and that will do it for the first half. Well, they tried to go deep to Rongstad, but watch this coverage by the Verona team.
Not anything wide as the widest and deep as the deepest. Outstanding job pinning him on your backside, coming underneath, making sure he couldn't come through. You're over the top for the reception.
Looks like Jordan King got the pick there to end the half. Well, Sam Scherer started out with a 16-yard touchdown run, then the 2 quarterbacks scored. Schaefer for Middleton, Tackett for Verona. 14-7, Wildcats at the half. Back to our studios for a scoreboard update in a moment. You're watching the Prep Mania Channel3000.com Game of the Week on TVW. Better now. That camera looks much better now. Thank you.
I like the run game.
Oh man, a Big 8 game that's halftime in less than an hour. What are the odds? Really good. Tonight, really good. Boy, I can't see those numbers. Wow. I can't get the mobile scores, can you?
School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Eric Anderson.
Oh, you know what?
Now performing is your
Oh, you
very
got
own Verona Wildcat Dance Team.
So yours was working normal?
Their first hip-hop routine of the season, choreographed by Lexi Richardson, Gabby Henshaw, Savannah Heller, and Callie Rosenbaum. The team is coached by Kayla Opperman. Go get 'em, girls.
Wow, really? Yeah. Monowar Barnevelt's pretty good, aren't they?
As long as you love me. As long as you love me.
What's that? Oh my gosh, yeah.
7 billion people in the world.
Wow.
We could be starving, we could be homeless,
Jeez.
we could be broke. As long as you love
Yeah.
me, I'll be platinum, I'll be silver, I'll be gold.
I'm sorry.
As long as you love
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm listening to these guys here. Yeah. Okay. Here's some highlights. Okay. First half. That's Scherer's run. Yeah. That was a great play. Boy, that guy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and he almost blocked another one then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Huh. Yep. Yep, I think so. Yeah, that makes sense.
That was your Verona Wildcat Dance Team. Elliot, will you go to homecoming with Hannah? I'm guessing that's a yes.
Excellent.
And now for your further halftime entertainment, the Verona Area High School Cheerleading Squad. This routine and dance was choreographed by senior captains Shamira Belcher and Biltu Hamda, assisted by seniors Danielle Curry and Anna Daco.
I just can't get that scoreboard thing to work. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to reset the phone and see if that works. Ah.
That was your Verona High School cheerleading squad. Welcome to Wildcat Youth Football Night. At this time, we would like to introduce you to the 2012 Wildcat Youth Football Program. The program consists of 14 teams and almost 300 players at 5 grade levels. The Wildcat Youth Football Board, consisting of Scott Largent, Samantha Tainted, Tim Bale, Joe Borelli, Pam Loken, and Jared Marsky, along with the entire Wildcat Youth Football Program, would like to thank their program sponsors: Miller & Sons Supermarkets, Verona Ace Hardware, Easy Plumbing Company Incorporated, Keeman Lawn Care, First Business Bank, American TV and Appliance, April Air, Wagner and Associates. Special thanks to Coach Richardson, Athletic Director Mark Tricka, and all of our mentors, coaches, and parent volunteers for their assistance with the youth program. And now introducing your future Verona Wildcat football players. The 8th grade black team, coaches Steve Simpson, Dan Keys, Mike Reiner, and Brad Thompson. The 8th grade Orange team. Coaches Brian Kellerman, John Coyne, and Kevin Key. The 8th grade White team. Coaches Ben Newman, John Gordon, and Tim Schutz. The 7th grade Black team. Coaches Darren Lee, Russ King, Jeremy Peer, and Tim Walton. The 7th grade Gray team. Coaches Chris Kemper, Van Tusky, Scott Largent, Jeff Hyland, and Jim Hutchcroft. The 7th grade White team. Coaches Jonathan Edwards, Ben Gulf, and Todd Gindra. The 6th grade Black team. Coaches Ben Keepers, Scott Herkert,
2 minutes.
and Rich Newton.
2 minutes.
The 6th grade Orange team.
Okay.
Coaches Steven Risgard, Randy Blaisdell.
Yeah, we'll have
and
time.
James Johnson. The 6th grade White team.
Jeez, look at all the kids they got playing football.
Brazo,
Isn't that great?
Holy mackerel.
Jeff Gady, Scott Hyundai, and Chris Rory. The 5th grade Black team. Coaches Tim Ritter,
Sponsors and everything.
and Brett Lindell.
Sponsors and everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The 5th grade Orange team. Coaches Jim Guy, Chuck Sutter, and Scott Anderson. The 5th grade White team.
There you go.
Jim Samer, Frank Tadish, and Ryan Crawley. The 4th grade Black
1 minute.
team. Coaches Ty Rebow, Mike Fedorov, Bill Neeland, and Mark Ray. And finally, the 4th grade Orange team. Coaches
Yeah.
Larry Queckenbush, Tim Erstad,
And the over-under's looking pretty good, too, isn't it?
and Rick Kinsey.
That kid got off the ball quick. That block. He got off the ball quick, man.
30 seconds.
He almost got the extra point, too.
Yeah. What's that?
Let's have a big round of applause for the Verona
Yeah.
football program.
There you go. 10 seconds.
We hope to see you all out here at Curtis Jones Field. representing
Welcome back to
Wildcats
Curtis Jones Field in Verona.
In a year or
Getting ready to start the third quarter of our PrepMania Channel3000.com Game of the Week on TVW. Scott Nelson, Jay Wilson with you, and glad to have you with us. Verona has a 14-7 lead after that first half, Scott, and Dom Wise ran the ball well. Sam Scherer ran the ball well for Verona, but I think we have to start talking about that Verona defense. They did a heck of a job.
Yeah, they've come up big in situations, and they play aggressive. Those linebackers, the down linemen for Verona are doing a great job of occupying blocks and not allowing Middleton to get to the second level. And those linebackers are playing downhill. Their first step is towards the line of scrimmage, and then when they see the play commit, they shoot the gap. They've been in the backfield a number of times tonight, Jay, blowing up a play, and they came to play. They play with some speed, and the game plan is put them in situations to make plays, and they've come up big each time when their number's been called.
Yeah, Middleton running back Javarius Rockmore, 7 carries, 15 yards in the first half. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of the first half. Verona got off to a great start offensively. They got the ball at their own 20. They marched all the way down the field, and here's Sam Scherer's 16-yard touchdown run.
Well, what I liked about that is he tight-roped down the sideline, wasn't going to be denied the end zone, but great blocking up front. He just took what came to him.
Luke Schaefer, the Middleton quarterback, answered with a 1-yard sneak there to make it 7-7. And then John Tackett, the Verona quarterback, did the same at the other end to make it 13-7. This is one of the best plays of the first half.
Yeah, Jake Kane got a great jump on that play and came up big with the field goal block. Middleton recovers with outstanding field position.
And this is the last play before the half. Middleton trying to get one more score on the board. They went deep, and That was intercepted by the Verona defensive back,
Put him on his backside.
Jordan King.
As a defensive back coach, on a situation like that, you still got to play aggressive, but you don't want to give everything up. But deep is the deepest, wide is the widest, and that's exactly what he did. He pinned him on his backside and just shielded him from the ball and made sure that the only person that can make the play was himself. And it was a great play. And as we see the field get flooded with a lot of the youth tackle football players in their orange jerseys right by the varsity guys, and what a thrill for them to go through some warm-ups and hope someday they can be out here playing for the Verona area Wildcats.
You know what this tells you is that Verona's going to be good in football for a while. I'll tell you what,
huge numbers out there.
There's a bunch of them out there. Look at that. They're right in there with the varsity players.
Isn't that great? What a thrill, huh?
Yeah. You know, a few
Looks
years.
like they got some big boys down there, too.
They're even going to get a workout. Parents are happy. They're going to burn off some energy.
You got that right. A little bit of that Mountain Dew they've probably been sipping on.
That's great. Well, we see a lot of youth football nights all around the area, and it's great to see all the young folks involved. And now they're all going to huddle up at the Verona 30, and Middleton will do the same on their end of the field.
What I like about seeing that, too, is it means something. Okay, these young guys are looking up to these high school football players, and I think the high school guys are probably taught coming back out, fellas, you're their role models. Act accordingly and give a little something back, because that is a special thing. And it wasn't too long ago those guys were in that situation, but what a great way for them to be a mentor, a role model, and give a little bit back to the program that has been very good to them.
I wish the young kids would play because we could see the numbers better on the
I agree with you.
But,
very true.
That's a discussion for another time, I guess.
Well, we kind of had the Verona rule already with just, I don't know if it's Verona only, but they had some really funky uniforms that were tough, and WIA said we need to simplify that, and so now they've simplified it, but now they go orange outline just on a black jersey. It doesn't make it any easier for us to do our job.
No.
And yet, you know, things have simplified in where the numbers are and what you can have on the shoulders, all sorts of things that way that I think it gets too confusing. Just put a number on a shirt and go out and play.
Yep. Get a reminder, next week our game of the week is another big one in the Big 8 Conference, as we'll see these Middleton Cardinals at home as they face Sun Prairie coming into the night. Both Cardinals of Sun Prairie, the Cardinals of Middleton at 4-0. And Middleton's going to be in a real battle to stay there, that's for sure, as they're down 14-7 at the half. And we heard that Sun Prairie had the lead on Madison Memorial 13-0. So we'll see if both of the undefeateds can escape to be undefeated again next week.
Well, we've had this a number of times in the Big 8 Conference since Verona came in, a three-way tie.
Yeah.
They knock each other off. But it's great football, very well coached, good fundamentals, and I think they respect one another. And as bad as they want to win, they know they're going to get their best shot from whether it's Sun Prairie, Verona, or Middleton.
Derek Woody ready to kick it off here in the second half. Oh, he got all of this one. That'll send Hagan 5 yards deep in the end zone. It's a touchback.
Well, if I'm on that kickoff coverage unit, I like this guy because I got to sprint 30 yards as opposed to 60 or 70 and then hope for the return. But that's it. Just punch it in there. Let's line up. We'll go play at the 20-yard line. Get it done.
Okay, so we'll see if Tim Simon's Middleton Cardinals offense can figure out that Verona defense. Again, Rockmore held to just 15 yards rushing in the first half. He's had some big games in the first 4 already this year, but slowed down by that Wildcat defensive group.
Well, he's been averaging over 150 yards each game so far in the year. He's not even close to that tonight.
They go to Rockmore to start the second half, and he pushes the pile forward, and he'll get over the 25.
Really, with the exception of that first couple plays in the first drive that they had, and this one right here, those have been the biggest gains of the night for him. Just hasn't been able to get off track.
Gain of 6.
Simon said it just kind of started clicking for Rockmore. Played a lot of varsity reserve football last year and put his time in the weight room in the offseason. That's really helped turn the high school football career of Javarius Rockmore around. And there's a big completion for Middleton, and they'll get it out to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. That's the big tight end, number 88, Ethan McLeod, with his first reception of the night.
Nice job releasing, going untouched for a 10-yard out. Good protection, nice little pocket. Simple seam to throw through as a quarterback. And very well designed and very well executed. Big fella slipping a little chuck there by the linebacker and got himself into the route very quickly.
And a good throw by Schaefer as he put it right in the hands of McLeod. First down, Middleton, 40-yard line. Pitch to Rockmore, cuts it back, and look at him go. Rockmore will get close to midfield on that first down carry.
Very close to a false start by the right guard from Middleton, but I think the official, as he's watching, determined the ball was moving. He got a great jump. That was number 62, Josh Coyne.
77, Kevin Karwoski got a great push on the left side of that line, number 77.
It's fun to watch these offensive line, both sides, whether it's Verona or Middleton, but when they latch on and they drive, it's pretty fun to watch those big fellas move.
Gain of 8 on first down, but not on second down. The Wildcats are there to meet him. There's Bilal Lozati on the stop, number 8.
Well, we talked about those linebackers when we came back from halftime, that very aggressive up front. They read the play and they shoot the gap. Both guys got in there, but Lozati comes up with a big play. They're close to a first down. They pushed him back a full yard, so another big play here for Verona. They've come up big so far this game. Can they get another stop?
48-yard line, 3rd and 2, Middleton. Rockmore one more time, first down into Verona territory.
Javarius Rockmore on the carry.
Now they try that left side again. Jared Nelson and Kevin Karwoski are the big guys on that left side for Middleton.
Middleton player down, it looks like.
And we have a player down. Middleton Cardinal is injured.
Big lead block there by McKinnon Ramsey. Helps get him through the gap.
And there you see the Middleton sidelines. Tim Simon's been the head coach at Middleton since 2004. He's been coaching football at Middleton since 1992, so he is well schooled in that Middleton football program, no doubt. Now he'll come out to check on his injured player. It's number 61, that's Jarrett Nelson.
He's been helping open up some holes with Coyne and the other lineman up front there. Great job of blowing things up. Looks like it's his left leg a little bit.
Yep.
Sometimes those things hurt worse on the ground. You start getting up and walking off, and that pile went up over the top of him. I wonder if he got stepped on or maybe caught somebody falling down on the backside of him, but shake it off, loosen things up. And
I'll tell you what, those first 2 steps he took didn't look so good, but he looked pretty good by the time he got to the sidelines. Yeah, he's part of that.
Yeah, it looked like 2 or 3 guys, one of his own and a couple Verona defenders, rolled up on the backside. You got to be careful as a lineman that way.
1st and 10, Middleton, 46-yard line. Schaefer throwing complete. That's 81. That's DeMond Hill, and Hill gets another first down inside the 35.
Complete to DeMond Hill.
DeMond Hill with the big catch and carry.
10-yard out, pretty simple, but watch this blocking up front. He's got all day to throw, waiting for him to clear away from the outside linebacker, up underneath the cornerback. And then Hill doing a great job breaking some tackles, fighting back to the middle of the field, even where all the pursuit is coming from, dances around enough to get the first down.
DeMond Hill, a 6'1 junior, getting that first down reception. Down to the 33-yard line, Middleton moving to start the 3rd quarter. Rockmore, not much there. Tried to make a little shifty move, but
I think that was Lozati again.
yeah.
Gain of 1.
Jakur Thomas, number 4, was also there.
2nd and 9 from the
Just
32.
playing downhill, fighting off blocks. Those linemen from Middleton are trying to get up to that second level, but they read so quickly and step down, it changes their angles, and then making some big plays behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 8. Here comes the rush. Schaefer gets away from the first wave, throws and completes to Hill. That's going to be a very short gain. In fact,
looks like where he's marking it might even be 3rd and 10 now instead of 2nd and 9 where they were before.
Loss.
Yep.
It's going to be 3rd and very long for Middleton, though.
Nice pickup in the middle, but great coverage downfield. He had nowhere to go with pressure continuing to come, flown out of the pocket. Completed the pass, but they lost 2 to 3 yards.
Jordan King made the tackle. Nice job of Schaefer escaping the initial rush.
3rd down and 10 from the 34.
Good coverage there by King to deny Hill any yardage. Third down, 10 yards to go. It's at the 34 of Verona. Schaefer still with it. Schaefer, will he get away from the rush? Yes, he will, but then he's taken down right at the
Luke Schaefer on the carry.
first down marker, but that's the first down marker that's 10 yards away from the first down.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be closer to the sticks that way, right? But great job
Boy.
of getting pressure initially up front. Very close to a couple of holds that could have been called. They tried to do a little pump fake the out, and then try and go down deep. But that secondary and those linebackers are having nothing. And as soon as he rolled to the outside, very difficult for Schaefer to find any type of running room. At 4th and long, looks like they attempt to go for it.
Yep, 4th and 7 at the 31 after a gain of 3 by Schaefer. Schaefer throwing. It's complete, but it's going to be short of the first down. Needed to get to about the 23 and got to the 25. That was the fullback, Ramsey. So they gain yards, but not enough. It'll go back to Verona on down.
Just take a wild guess on who made that tackle.
The linebacker?
Yeah. Guy number 8, Lazati.
Yeah.
All over the place tonight, having an outstanding game. I guess that's what you'd expect from one of your senior captains that way. But 250-pound lineman taking him on high, delivering punch backwards, Verona on downs. Here we go.
Okay, the Wildcats now get it back at the 25-yard line, and Dom Wise gets the first carry of this series. And Middleton responds well defensively, a gain of about a half yard.
Well, that's putting some serious faith in your offense. That way, Tim Simon from Middleton and Verona's defense, as we talked earlier, stepped up big here tonight. None bigger than that play right there.
Trevor Drayson made the tackle for Middleton.
2nd and 9 from the 26.
John Tackett to bring out this second down play. They actually gave him a gain of a yard, so 2nd and 9. Tackett still with it, hit as he throws, and what a catch! Wow, what a play! Tackett was hit as he threw it, and that is a great reception. Wes Taylor makes another play.
John Tackett pass complete.
Wow, that was outstanding. Faking the counter, coming back. Great protection. He got hit right as he delivered the football, but that's great effort. Selling out, laying out for the reception. Not bad coverage, but a perfectly thrown football to only where your guy can catch it. That's just great effort to finish that play.
19 yards on the completion. That's one of the better plays of the night. And before the snap, flags fly. And we're going to have a penalty motion against Verona.
Illegal procedure penalty on Verona.
I'm not so sure that if they didn't move, I don't know if they got set for that count before the ball was snapped.
From the 40.
That's Tackett and Dave Richardson.
How did they call it on Wes? He's going in motion. Oh, Sam. Okay.
And it'll be 1st and 15 back at the 40-yard line of Verona. No scoring yet in the second half. 14-7 was the score at halftime. Here's Wise. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and it'll be about 2nd and 10.
A straight dive right up the middle. Those offensive linemen just pushing, trying to get a little surge, and then Wise just working his way through for what he can get.
Trevor Drayson, another stop for Middleton defensively.
From the 45.
Closing in on the halfway mark of the third quarter. Middleton 4-0. Verona 3-1. And another penalty marker, as it looked like the right side of the Verona offensive line moved on that one.
Illegal procedure penalty.
So they're penalized the 5 yards they just got back.
Well, that's frustrating as an offensive line coach, trying to you get a little momentum going. You got some good things happening, and then penalties just can kill a drive. Very tough.
So 2nd and 15 now. Ball right back at that 40-yard line. Tackett rushed and sacked. Elliott Tannen gets the sack of Tackett.
Coming off the backside, great effort, untouched. Quarterback is looking out to his left as he rolls out, and he's untouched, got a whole head of steam, and there's nowhere to go.
Well, Tackett saw him coming from that right side.
He had nowhere to go, though, did he?
Yeah, he was able to protect
Too
the
little,
ball,
too
but
late,
that's
yep.
about it. 3rd and 23, loss of 8 on that sack. Now let's see if Verona is just going to protect the ball and get the punt. We'll see. Tackett looks to throw. Tackett's going deep, has a man, complete, and they'll get the first down. That's Sam Scherer again.
Well, he's come up big with their first score of the night on that sweep play. This time coming deep and up and over the top.
Wow.
Jake Kane had position up and over the top. Again, it's just about wanting the ball more. Effort to go get it. And Scherer, high point, not going to be denied that football. Huge play. Continue this drive on that 3rd and long. Outstanding.
And Tackett had to get rid of that ball. He had a couple of Middleton players right on him, and he got it off, and it was right there to Scherer. 3rd and 23, and Verona converts. Now around the outside, and got about 4. And Scherer gets the carry there.
He's a hot hand. Throw it to him, let him run, score a touchdown, whatever. He's kind of having his way. And between him and Lazzotti, those two have had an outstanding game for the Wildcats tonight.
Well, Scherer could do it all, obviously. Scored a touchdown in the first quarter. Give Verona the early lead. Made a great kick return, and also now has a big first down reception. 3 yards on that first down play. Here's a fast pass to Mitch Flora. Flora tries to spin his way close to a first down at the 31.
Looks like they got the first down. Going to move the chains.
Gain of 7 on the completion.
7-yard completion to Flora.
First and 10.
Nice little move to
Absolutely.
get the yardage.
Well, on a quick wide receiver screen or just a quick dart pass to the outside, you got one receiver blocking downfield. And he's going to make 1 or 2 guys miss. He made about 2 or 3 misses on that play for a good yardage. Allowed him to move the sticks.
4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Verona leading by 7. Driving. Wise. Still going. Well, he's not going to get any yardage, but he kept the play alive a little bit longer than you might think before the Middleton defense swarmed him.
Boy, he's shifty, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he is touched. He is flat out stopped by number 58, Reese Felton. He slips out of that and just keeps going. Little fella, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys trying to strip that ball, and he's still carrying all of that. That's outstanding.
Tyler Markle had a hold of him, and then, as you said, Scott tried to strip the ball away from Wise. He did lose 2 on the play, but you never know when Wise is going to break out of that pickle and make some big yards. 2nd and 12, ball's at the 33 of Middleton. Tackett throwing, completing. That's going to be a first down to the 17-yard line.
Boy, they got everything going. Just pick
Yeah,
a
they
play
do.
and things are working for them. Just a very good drive right here and now for
Brian
Verona.
Filer on the reception for a first down.
Not getting any pressure or push by the front line for Middleton, and they're just picking them apart in the secondary. Update in Sun Prairie, 27-0 Sun Prairie over Madison Memorial.
Matt Trehe finally brought down Filer, but it was a gain of 16. 1st and 10, 18-yard line. Down to 2:45 in the 3rd quarter. And here's another run by Verona. That'll get him close to the 10. Sam Scherer on the carry that time. The Wildcats looking good on this drive again. Big faked pitch to Wise, and then Scherer took it the other way.
2nd and 5 from the 12.
Gain of 5 by Scherer down to the 12-yard line.
Well, both coaches have told us they're starting to get healthier and healthier, and you're starting to see them click. As we'll get another
My
false start on
goodness.
the offensive line.
Penalty flag on the
I think
play.
that might have been number 59, the right guard.
Adam Steiner.
Yep.
3rd motion penalty of the drive for Verona.
And he's one that's hard to miss. He stands 6'6", so if he moves, you're going to notice that.
Yeah.
Legal procedure penalty on Verona. 5-yard penalty.
So a 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 10, now back at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 10 from the 17.
Well, you see Dave Richardson on the right side of the screen there. Very frustrated at all these motions by his offensive line.
Well, he knows you get a drive like this going, those are killers.
Yep.
Can't have that.
Look out. Tackett under pressure, and he's brought down. Look at that. There's 5 Middleton players around the quarterback.
Tackett tackled to the backfield by Trevor Dreesen.
Well, that's one thing where you got him going backwards, and your defensive coordinator, Tom Kabelka, who's been around for a long time, all right, let's turn him loose. Let's get after him. A couple whiff blocks, and he's got nowhere to go. They got there in a hurry, and if you're playing man-to-man coverage with a blitz, you better get there in a hurry because you can't cover in the back end very long.
Tannen, Turley, and Drayson, the 3 linebackers for Middleton, were all there to bring down Tackett. So a promising drive now faces a 3rd and 20 back at the 27-yard line. Now Middleton jumps.
Penalty flag on the play.
Let's see what this call will be. This one goes against the Cardinals, so they get 5 back. Be a little more manageable, 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15.
I guess you take what you can get from that standpoint. At least it went in the right direction for your own team.
Ball's at the 22-yard line of Middleton. There's the give. That's going to be short. And a penalty marker late. Wise on the carry.
Tackled by Jake King.
And another penalty marker's down.
Looks like Emmett Turley, number 41, on the tackle. Horse collar.
Oh,
Personal foul. That's automatic.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big one.
Ooh. I think it was Emmett Turley, 41. That's at the very end of the play as Wise made a little spin move. And there you see that dragged down by the collar, and that's going to be the penalty.
Well, as fired up as you are to make the tackle like that. Safety issues, and that's a tough one because you had them. Great effort, but just at the finish.
And there you see the call. So Verona, well, they've had their share of penalties called against them this drive, and they benefit from a Middleton flag. And now they're going to discuss down and distance here.
It should be a 15 yards moving the sticks in, so they ought to be inside the 10-yard line now if the sticks were right to begin with.
The Verona coaches think it should be at the 7. Right now the ball's at the 11. And it'll be 3rd down.
All right.
3rd and 4 for Verona. So here we go. Just outside the 10-yard line. Here's Wise picking his way. Looks like he's got a first down.
Just inside the 5-yard line, it looks like, where the official's coming in. 1st and goal. Boy, he's good, isn't he? Just slips through there. He doesn't really fight for all that extra stuff. If they give it to him, that's fine, but he knows where he needs to get for the first down. He just keeps going and going. When he's stopped, he's extremely good at covering up the football and not going backwards. He still falls forward, but I got the first down. Let's rack this thing up again and go at it.
And he's close to 100% now after that ankle injury at the start of the year, so look out in the second half for Dom Wise. He'll get another carry, looking to go right and going nowhere. Emmett Turley was the first to meet him there.
Well, Turley's the one who got flagged for that horse collar penalty just a couple plays ago. This time he comes up, wraps him up, good shoulder square, and continues to press towards him, so he made up for the mistake. And that's what you got to do. Short memory, slip the block, nobody out there, and then gets a little bit of help from Reese Felton as well. So far Middleton's been able to stack up here, but Verona's got a great drive going right now.
End of the 3rd quarter. No score in that third quarter, so it remains Verona 14, Middleton 7. We'll be back with the start of the fourth. You're watching the Prep Mania, Channel3000.com Game of the Week on TVW. 5 after 9. Yeah. Yeah. I think these guys. Brewers took the lead in the ninth. Woo! 4-2. Wow. Gonna be a game and a half, aren't they? Wow.
Oh, oh no.
I'm good. Brewers are winning 4-2.
30, less than 30.
You're a Cubs fan?
Oh, excellent.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
In 8th grade at Johnson,
Wow. How'd that go?
we're going to go to a high school wrestling match, but we went to a women's basketball game in Colton. We have to sit on one side of the seat.
We're back for the start of the fourth quarter. And great opportunity for Verona. The Wildcats have it 2nd and 6 at the 6. 2nd and goal. Tackett. He'll keep it. And he'll stay at the 6. Drag down there.
And he had somebody back running deep in the end zone. I couldn't quite tell what number it was in the back corner of the end zone. He's just wondering, he got a release. Throw, he's dragging all the way back. He seemed deep in the back corner there. He's got him, but white jerseys and helmets around him. Wasn't comfortable releasing that football. Smart to just to take it, not forcing to have a chance for an interception or a fumble turnover.
3rd and goal at the 6. Thanks to the Verona coaching staff for supplying us M&M cookies here at the start of the fourth quarter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Delicious. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. So here we go. The Wildcats, 3rd and goal. And Wise sprints into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, a burst by Wise from 6 yards out, and Verona extends the lead.
Right at the heart of that defense. Right at the heart. That was a great drive, all because of that 3rd and forever that they had. Big completion, covered. The guy went up high to get it. Scherer went up high to go get that ball, and then he just a great drive. Overcame some adversity with some penalties. Got a little bit of help from Middleton, but a long drive, about half the third quarter, into a full minute here of the fourth quarter. Just outstanding here, and I think they had about 25 plays on offense in the first half. I think they had about 20 on that drive alone.
Yep. Derek Whitty for the extra point. Blocked. Another blocked kick by Middleton. Is that Kane again?
Kane again.
Wow. Jake Kane with his 2nd block of the night.
Well, one on the field goal. Almost got one on their 2nd touchdown off the edge for the extra point. This time he's able to come. Explosive, great jump off the ball. Great effort by Kane. You never know with this. You got 11 minutes left in the game, and as you're looking at it, Middleton gets a quick strike and they get another chance at it. 1 point could very well be the difference in this game.
So 20-7 the score stays. Now the challenge for Middleton is to start moving that football. They have a touchdown way back in the 2nd quarter as Schaefer ran it in from a yard out, but that's been it for Middleton's offense as far as the scoring is concerned.
Well, great defensive performance by Verona. Middleton has had a couple opportunities where they've had chances, but Verona's come up offensively with some huge plays. 3rd and long, 2nd and long, a couple of screen plays, and they've overcome penalties. They've really hurt themselves to keep drives going, but they find a way to sustain it.
Right. All right, so Whitty will now kick off from his 40. And this one is going to be just outside the goal line, so watch out for the reverse. And oh, man!
Fumble.
A fumble.
Oh, I called him down.
And DeMond Hill.
Wow.
They reverse from Brady Hagan. Boy, did they get that one right, huh?
Goodness.
Wow. Patrick Smith. One of the guys on coverage for Verona. Watch this.
At the 8-yard line, and they sniffed this one out right from the get-go. You got to sell that more, and you get around the corner. As soon as it's handoff, watch this explosion. Pow!
Oh, man.
Wow, and I'm not so sure. The
Yeah,
heat
tell you
official
what.
calls him down. He's on that side, but boy, that looked really close to being out before he hit the ground. That's one heck of a shot.
Wow.
That doesn't get you fired up as defense coming out again. Holy cow.
Well, Middleton gets the ball, but they get it at their own 5-yard line. And that's as hard a hit as you'll see.
You bet.
Rockmore gets the ball out of his own end zone. He'll get 5, he'll get 10.
Javarius Rockmore on the carry.
Javarius Rockmore with a good first down carry. He hasn't had much room all night, but that time went around end and got the first down.
He's still running hard. He just doesn't have anywhere to run.
Gain of 10.
That Verona defense is playing extremely fast.
Middleton from the 16.
Can't get it up the middle, can't get to the edge. Just struggling here tonight is Middleton.
Now here's the big fullback Ramsey, and that's going to be short yardage on the first down carry.
Ramsey on the carry. Tackled by
Now 3 or 4 yards.
Now Middleton's battled a lot of injuries all season long. They were saying they were down to their 4th string center earlier this year, but Tim Simon says they're about 95% healthy, and that'll help you. Here's Ramsey on the pass. It's complete. He's down at about the 20.
Luke Schaefer pass complete.
On Ramsey leaking out of the backfield. That's a safety throw.
No gain on the
5-yard out. Gets out there. Middleton's linebacker is able to cover up and over the top. Outstanding read. Number 7 on Kirch. Great job playing your responsibility.
Again, Luzzati and Kirch, the linebackers, making so many plays tonight as they really do all season for Verona's talented defense. 3rd and 6, 20-yard line. Schaefer fakes the handoff. Schaefer throwing, and Hill got it. First down.
Schaefer pass complete.
Well, DeMond Hill, who got blown up on that kick return just a little bit ago, gets a big first down reception there.
Walking a tightrope there, catches the ball, looks down to see where his feet are, and the official's right on it.
Yep.
Nice play.
Gain of 7 yards on the
Schaefer got a little something on that throw, too, to get it to the sideline. Even dropped it over a defender. So Middleton started this drive at the 5. Here's Hagan trying to turn it up. Oh, boy, he takes a shot. Gained a couple of yards, but then he really got hit.
Well, the Verona faithful's wanting a holding call.
Lucas Kirch on the tackle.
Gain of 7.
Got a couple finals. Monona Grove 45-0 over Monroe.
From the 35.
East Troy, I think, who knocked off Jefferson last week, and a shootout is down 19-6 to McFarland with 8 left in the 4th quarter.
George Monreal with a carry. He wears number 23, his first carry of the night. Held for no gain there, 3rd and 3 at the 35.
Lucas Kirch on the tackle.
Kirch another tackle.
Loss of 1. 3rd and 4 from the 34.
3rd down, 4 yards to go for Middleton. Schaefer, another first down catch. This time it's Hagan along the far side, but forward progress will get him to the 40, and Middleton gets a fresh set of downs.
Lon Hagan knew where he had to get to, secures the football, knows he's going to get hit pretty quick after the reception, just hangs on. That forward progress right here, he just turns, all right, tackle me, that's fine, we got the first, let's go. Nice little driver for Middleton to answer that last Verona score.
Again, they started this drive on their own 5. Hagan, ooh, he nearly lost that one. And that kind of gummed up the timing of the play, and that's going to be a loss.
Brady Hagan on the carry.
Good effort by Verona. Number 7. Outstanding job. Kirch, another linebacker between him and Basoli. They've been an outstanding game.
2-yard loss on the play. Back to the 38. Clock now starting to become a bit of a factor with 7:45 left in the 4th. 2nd and 12. Rockmore. And that's going to be maybe a gain of a couple, but that's about it. 3rd and long coming up to make it 4th and long coming up for Middleton.
What I've really liked about Verona's defense here tonight is they play fast, they play downhill, they come at you, but they get off blocks extremely fast. They recognize where the ball is going to go, and then they get downfield or down the line in a hurry. They don't wait. They don't sit and wait for a cutback. They just go attack the football.
Yeah, they moved the down marker early on me. It is 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 10 at the 41. Clock stopped with 7:08 left. Now they wind it. Schaefer throwing over the middle, and another first down, it appears. That's Hill again.
Luke Schaefer pass complete.
Well, Schaefer's making some big 3rd down throws here, and they're
He sure
just
is.
getting enough for the first down.
Well, it all starts up front. Great protection. They're bringing 5 guys. They're all locked on, and then he just delivers a bullet. Splits their man-to-man coverage, and the linebackers trying to get out there up and underneath the safety. Just threw a strike.
And Middleton has pushed into Verona territory here. Under 7 minutes. Rockmore trying to break a big one.
Look out.
And there he goes. Rockmore is taken down inside the 25, but that's a big gain by Javaris Rockmore. First down, Middleton.
Well, you're talking about the clock here with 6:40 and change left here in the 4th quarter. This is something they got to have, a sense of urgency. Get to the end zone. Great blocking between the guard and tight end. Get out to the gap, turn the corner, try to make a guy miss, got out of bounds. Just outstanding.
26-yard gain. Rockmore again. Look at him move the pile, and still not down. Now finally the whistle blows, but Rockmore again with a good gain on first down.
Well, we've seen a couple big plays from both sides here so far. The thing that impressed me most about that play, there was no penalty.
No.
We've had big plays and then a penalty. Big play and a penalty. That one was clean.
Well, Rockmore was bottled up in the first half with only 15 yards. Has a gain of 26 and then another gain of 7 in the last 2 carries. And Middleton's in business at the 16. And clock stop. Looks like that's going to be against Verona.
Yeah, he's pointing as encroachment.
If it's 5 yards, that's a first down.
Outside penalty.
Wow. So Middleton gets the benefit of a Verona penalty for a first down.
And here we go. When Middleton got it, Verona had a penalty. Middleton comes back with a horse collar, big penalty there. Verona's helping him out. You can't do that. If you want to put a team away, you can't have that mistake.
First and goal from the 10-yard line. Schaefer still has it. Throwing to Hagan and broken up.
Luke Schaefer pass intended for Brady Hagan, incomplete.
Kirch was there again. Eric
Between-
Coberly was also there, number 3.
Kirch and Lazzotti, I tell you, 2 outstanding linebackers. Very, very good. Love the contact, read extremely well, active with their eyes, great footwork, explosive. They like to hit. They're just doing it all from that linebacking core.
Boy, you get the feeling Middleton's got to get a
They got
touchdown
to get
here.
it, absolutely.
They got a chance to win this game. Clock's down to 5:44. Schaefer. Now he draws a crowd after a gain of a couple, but 3rd down and goal is coming up for Middleton.
And that clock's a winding.
Tackled by Lucas Kirch.
Kirch with another stop.
Gain of 2. 3rd and goal.
So
from
3rd
the
down goal from the Verona 8. This is a huge play in this game with the clock running. Schaefer wants to throw, end zone, and incomplete. Little crossing pattern to Derek Rongstad, but he had to throw it low, and Rongstad couldn't get it.
Well,
4th and goal.
4-man rush, 7 guys just in the picket fence all across the goal line there. As soon as the ball comes up, they're reading, chucking guys, contact, making a break on it. This could be your ball game right here, barring anything unforeseen for Verona, but this is it here for Middleton.
Coberly defended that pass to Rongstad. All right. Just over 5 minutes left. Verona 20, Middleton 7. It's 4th and goal, Cardinals. Schaefer rolling right. Schaefer throwing, end zone, intercepted. He was looking for the tight end, Ethan McLeod, and on the pick is Jordan King again.
good protection, rolling to the right, trying to get the defense off kilter, fakes it, throws it up for grabs, just didn't throw it high enough. Again, great position by the defensive back, keeping the receiver on the backside, not allowing him to go through you to get the ball. Outstanding effort. That was a great defensive stand for Verona. Great stand.
McLeod is that big target, 6'2", 205, but King jumped in front and made the interception in the end zone. Verona 1st and 10 at their own 20, and turning it upfield for a big gain on first down. And he stayed in bounds. The clock will stop to reset the chains, but that's Dom Wise going around right end.
Well, and that's knowing the situation, knowing what's going on right now. 5 minutes, under 5 minutes left here in the game, Jay. And he gets to the corner, but watch him just be patient, walk that tightrope, makes a couple guys miss who are in the alley. Again, press up down the edge, but I got to stay in bounds. I got to get back towards the middle. I can't let him knock me out. Great heads-up play.
Yep. So now the chains are set and the clock continues to wind down to 4:30 left. Verona with a 13-point lead and a first down at their own 35. Wise again. This time will be stopped short of the 40.
Tackled by Reese Felton.
Reese Felton on the tackle for Middleton.
You know, trying to grind the clock here a little bit. You can tell Middleton is down. They're tired.
Yeah.
Verona just needs to keep coming at him. Grind it out. Get those first downs. Eventually you force them to burn their timeouts. And then with under 4 minutes now left in the game, you got this pretty well in hand. Be smart. No fumbles. Exchanges. Make sure you're solid and complete everything through.
Yep.
Just continue to move the sticks.
You can bet Tackett will try to milk as much clock as he can. Wise another carry, and he runs into a couple of big guys on that Middleton line, and
No
now
doubt.
Tim Simon will take a timeout.
Tom Wise on the carry.
Wise on the carry. It'll be 3rd and about
Timeout Middleton.
4.5
Their
for
first timeout of
Verona.
the half.
First
And
timeout
two
taken
remaining.
by Middleton here in the second half. Boy, now you look at the clock down to 3:25. You're thinking, well, maybe 2 more first downs might do it. Huh?
Yeah. Well, you force them to burn those timeouts. You get after it. And for us, when we look ahead, we got this game next week with Sun Prairie at Middleton. Middleton obviously has to find a way to group. But if this holds true, even we understand it's not over, but 3:25 left in the game. It's not looking real good the way as Verona's been playing. Then Verona, looking at the rest of their schedule as they continue to grind out here, I think Verona's got, they go to Janesville Parker,
Yep.
they host Madison East, and then they head to Madison West over at Mansfield Stadium. So depending upon what West does here and out, that's going to be a big game for them. When we watch them against Memorial, West doesn't have a whole lot of numbers, but
Right.
they got some very good athletes.
Yep.
They can make a difference, and they're quick, which match up very well with the speed that Verona has.
Okay, 3rd and 4, 41-yard line. Wise not going to get it.
Tom Wise on the
And
carry.
Middleton will take another timeout.
Tackled by Jake King.
Jake Kane makes another big play for the Cardinals.
Great pursuit by Middleton. They tried to get him off kilter, pull the guard tackle. They read that right away. Those linebackers in middle, outside, and your corner came up hard, hot and heavy, and they read that right from the get-go and forced them to burn another timeout, which
Yep.
is good. It's 4th and 4, but you force that, you can pin them deep. 3:19 left here in the 4th quarter. And you once again lean on the strength of your defense.
Yeah, imagine if Middleton would have got that last touchdown. They might be getting the ball back down only 6, but the lead is still 13.
Well, then you're looking for quick strike stuff.
Yeah.
You got to stretch the field a little bit and get some big chunks in a big hurry. But Verona's shown the capability to cover downfield extremely well. A couple big picks when they've gone downtown.
Yeah. Keep it away from 31.
Absolutely.
Jordan King, man, he'll pick you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Middleton down to only 1 timeout remaining. Ball's put in play by the official, and we have 3:19 left on the clock. 4th down and 4. Verona's in a play formation and Middleton's scrambling, but there's a penalty marker flying. Well, Middleton wasn't expecting that, and Verona's going to be called for a motion penalty, and you see a couple of the Wildcats going, huh? What? What do we do?
Yeah, what happened? Aye. Another legal procedure.
Yep.
Movement before the snap.
Yeah, Verona's had a few of those second half. So the ball will go back 5 yards, 4th and 9, and now looks like Verona will go punt formation here.
Yeah, which is probably smart. They try to get a quick one, get him Middleton running, scrambling back and forth, maybe get him to jump a little bit, but there's no point in trying that here. Hit him deep.
Little rugby punt or a fake? Going to be a rugby punt. That's banged down and fair catch by Max Welty.
Fair catch by Derek Ronstadt.
So they were thinking if it was there, they'd go, but after a run toward the sidelines, the punt was executed.
Well, they had a wall set up. Could have gone either way, but I wouldn't want to be that kid if I'm coming off the sideline and I don't get it.
You better make it.
Yep. But he did the right thing, pin him deep, 27-yard line. Long way to go with 3:12, down 2 scores.
So here we go. Middleton must convert on this drive. Schaefer with some time, throwing, and that's a pretty nice catch by Brady Hagan.
Great catch, inbounds and short of the first, though.
So the clock will wind under 3 minutes.
Into their 2-minute hurry-up offense right away.
2nd and 2.
Ball ready for play. Gain of 8 on that carry. Now Rockmore. He'll get the first down and more out past the 45.
On the carry.
Clock will stop to move the chains.
Gain of 11.
Gain of 11 by Rockmore.
1st and 10 Middleton from their own 46.
Ball out to the 46, 1st and 10 Cardinals. Good protection. Pass complete. Derek Rongstad.
Complete to Derek Rongstad.
At about 6.
What I like about Schaefer right now, he has those guys back at the line of scrimmage, down in their stance, ready to go. So as soon as that whistle goes, they're not wasting any time. Very good at executing this 2-minute drill so far.
From the 48.
Ball at the 46. Another passing attempt coming from Middleton. This one's deep down the middle. Man there, and nice recovery defensively. Looks like Max Welty had a chance at getting that one, but Kylan Riley was able to break it up.
Riley's only 5'8", but again, great position by the defensive back for Verona. Up and underneath. That's thrown a little bit higher. Now you're up and over the shoulder, but this one was underneath. Receiver has to come back through you to go get the ball. Just great job in the back end there.
3rd and 4, 47-yard line. Here comes pressure. Schaefer steps up, and he'll get the first down and get out of bounds.
Schaefer on the carry.
Schaefer has some escapability. He's done that a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, he slipped a couple tackles we saw in that first drive that they had up and underneath. Great move there, and this one, great pressure coming from the backside. Nice pickup by Middleton, and then green space in front of him, moving the sticks, got out of bounds, stopped the clock. Heads up play by the quarterback.
Middleton's moving the ball, but now down to 2:25 left on the clock. Schaefer again stepping up, throwing. Hagan had it in his hands and knocked out. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Brady Hagan.
I think that was
Incomplete.
Luzati on the defensive play.
He's trying to do a little in and out pass.
Great coverage.
Yep. These guys just break so well when the ball is in the air. They read it and they trust their instincts, and off they go. Just a great burst. Those first 2 or 3 steps, it allows them to make plays like that.
Yep. 2nd and 10. Again, Schaefer goes deep, has a man, Rongstad, but he just couldn't catch up with the pass. Rongstad got behind the defense, but it's incomplete.
Well, and I think if Schaefer's going to want this one back, he throws it towards the right hash, and Rongstad is running down. Rongstad's running down more the middle left hash. If he throws a little bit more that way, I think he's got a chance at it. Just let him the wrong direction.
Yep. 3rd down and 10 at the 43 for Middleton. Here comes the pressure. Schaefer can't get away. Oh, he did. He got rid of the pass. It's going to be a completion. It looked like Schaefer was down, but he wasn't. Hill got the reception. It's going to be 4th down for Middleton. Under 2 minutes.
Well, that's great individual effort, slipping a couple of those tackles and just being able to shovel that pass up there. Here's your ball game right here.
Here we go, 4th and 3. And Hagan got the pass, and I think he's got the first down at the 31. Wow. That's cutting it close, but Hagan, boy, he did a great job of concentrating because he knew he was going to take a hit. And I think he probably got the first down. They're going to take a look.
They're looking right now. I think they're going to bring a measurement on over. Yep.
Oh, that'll help Middleton regroup a little.
And if it is a first down, the best thing for Verona, they tackle them inbounds. Yeah. Once that's set, they wind the clock so the time's running once again.
Yard and a half.
So here come the chains from the far side of the field. Scoreboard already has it 1st and 10 at the 32. But they're going to take a measure.
Well, I guess either way it is. They either get the first down going in or Verona gets the first down coming back out.
Middleton's got to be just tickled pink that they came out to measure. And it wasn't close. First
2
down.
yards.
Yep.
Gain of 5 yards on the
So a 5-yard completion gets Middleton a first down.
1st and 10 Middleton.
But now they're down to a minute 43 on the clock.
Well, and the old chain gang is taking their time getting back over there, so they rest a little bit more.
That's a long run. Got to go
Yes,
one
it is.
way, then you got to go all the way back. Ball at the 32 of Verona. Middleton have enough time to get 2 scores. They set up a screen to Rockmore. Look out. He cuts it back. Rockmore with a burst of speed, and he'll get to the 13. First down, Cardinals.
Well, you know you got the back end all back off 10, 15 yards. Linebackers a little bit deeper. Great call by Middleton to throw the screen. Nice first down play.
Well, Rockmore's their big play guy, and they got him the ball, and he delivered. 1st and 10. Complete to Rongstad. He'll go to the middle and dive to the end zone. Fumble. And Verona got it. Rongstad trying to reach for the end zone.
Wow.
Lost it. And the Wildcats turn the Cardinals away again. Wow. And a penalty marker down, and it might go a personal foul against Middleton.
Wow.
What a turn of events. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Middleton.
Well, and Rongstad trying to make a play for his team, trying to get into the end zone there. And a lot of times you'll see young players try and do that, reaching out. They see professional guys do that, but as he fights back towards the middle, 5
like
yards,
he's
he
in there.
sees it. Yep. Right there, he's reaching. You can see right there, it falls right on the goal line, and he's not hanging on to it. The official's right there watching, so he saw the ball come down, and then unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Yep.
Allows it to take a knee, and that's it.
Well, I thought when Rongstad cut it back, he was going to get
Oh, he
in.
sure looked open, didn't it?
But the pursuit came, caused the fumble, and it's victory formation for the Verona Wildcats. They're a minute 15 away from handing Middleton its first loss of the season.
Wow.
So if that Sun Prairie score holds up, they'll be the only undefeated team left in the conference. And Middleton and Verona will have 1 loss. Madison West also 1 loss coming into tonight.
Well, that gets it exciting for next week when Sun Prairie heads over to Middleton.
Yeah. Boy, Verona's a team that Dave Richardson made the point, losing that first game of the season. They've done such a good job of recovering from that and staying on pace and staying on target, and now they're looking like a pretty good football team, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, no doubt. Tonight was a great effort. Offensively, very crisp, clean. They had some mistakes. There's no doubt. Some holding calls, some false starts, things that can be corrected. But defensively, just outstanding against Middleton tonight. Very aggressive. Came hard at it. And very impressive performance here tonight for Verona to stay in the chase for another Big 8 Conference title.
They sure are, and that's a huge victory celebration coming up for the Verona area Wildcats. It was a 7-7 game as John Tackett then snuck one in for a 14-7 lead, and then Dom Wise with a 6-yard touchdown run. Extra point blocked, but it didn't matter as Middleton got to the Verona goal line twice in that fourth quarter and came away with no points.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's most impressive to me is Middleton was close. And Verona did not allow him to crack that seam. Could not get it done, and it's a sign of a great team. To be able to bounce back after a loss and come back and do it all over again with another rival that you faced since you joined the Big 8 Conference for conference title. And last year they took it to Middleton. This year they were able to do it again, and it sets up a big showdown for the Sun Prairie and Middleton Cardinals next week to match up. And Verona's still in the hunt with Madison West at the docket, the last game of the year. You never know what happens next week and how West does and where this thing can end up, but you're right. Coach Richardson has this team rocking and rolling right now. They looked very, very good tonight.
So Middleton and Sun Prairie now, or Middleton and Verona, I should say, both with 4-1 records as they chase the title in the Big 8 Conference in 2012. Well, thanks for everybody for joining us for our Prep Mania Channel3000.com Game of the Week on TBW. Again, a reminder, next week, Friday night, 7:30, we'll be at Breitenbach Field as the Sun Prairie Cardinals visit the Middleton Cardinals. For our entire Play On Sports Midwest crew, along with Scott Nelson, I'm Jay Wilson. Final score again tonight, Verona 20, Middleton 7. We'll see you next week from Middleton.